And we're back with more Project Zomboid. Okay, I got a lot to share with you boys. We've been pretty busy today. Well, actually yesterday. But yeah, I just recorded the new mod showcase, so I'll probably get that edited tomorrow. But I figured I'd show this with you guys. I've been pretty busy. We've been pretty busy, if I could talk today. Alright, here we go. So basically, yeah, we weren't having any luck with getting access. Well, that is over because we just went all over the place. So basically, I went to... Hold on. What did I do with my... I had so many things, dude. I have notes. I have notes somewhere. Somewhere are my notes and I can't find them. Where are you boys? There we are. Okay, so basically, we found a vehicle, which was over here in this farm right over here, this nice chicken farm. Found a vehicle, also found a key. Smashed a bunch of zombies to get it. So I got the key, took this back to my house. We're back at our safe house right now. This is where we brought it. Once I did that, I also had to get, well, actually I had to bring my old car with us, so I had to go tow that all the way back too. Then I had to fill it up with gas as much as possible. And then right after that, power went out. So basically, from there, I went to search for an axe. So what I did with that vehicle that we already had, since I already had a, well, since we got a new vehicle, I wanted to use the other one as a disposable. So what we did is we drove all the way over here. All these little locks, these are a bunch of hitches in the road that I had to get by. I had to squeeze by those guys. Once we got there, we got to town. And yes, we discovered everything in frickin' town. So here we are right here. This is Ekron. I went all the way around this thing, dude. I went through some of this town, but I'll tell you what, there is like 50 million zombies in this town. So yeah, I didn't do much. The only thing I did do was hit a bunch of houses as fast as I could. I checked a couple of mailboxes. Hopefully I had a generator magazine. Did not find one frickin' generator magazine whatsoever. Didn't find any axes on this run. I found absolutely nothing. The only thing I found was being stuck on the frickin' side of the road with no vehicle. So I got all the way down here. Our vehicle is somewhere over here. Then I got stranded, so I had to walk to somewhere. So I found this little joint over here. I have no idea what this is, but this had 20,000 frickin' zombies in it. So I had to run out of there. Then I had to go all the way over here. So I went all the way over here. This had nothing in it. I kind of found, like, I don't know what it was, like a bunch of tools and stuff. From then on forward, I made it all the way over here, and this is where I got a couple of things. I don't know what it was. It was useless. I think there was maybe another weapon that I found, and then I smashed a bunch of zombies on our way back. Hit another one up, same thing. Found a bunch of zombies, killed them, moved on. Went by all these legs. Yeah, this took frickin' forever, dude. I finally got back to our safe house by cutting through here where we usually went to. Didn't find anything new there. Made it all the way back to the safe house, and that's where we are. So, when I got here, I realized, you know, I did absolutely nothing pretty much with doing everything that I possibly could. So from there on, I filled up, I used the other car that we just found instead of that one because that one's stranded. God knows where that's stranded. It's somewhere over there. But I used that vehicle, and what I wanted to do is take a trip over here. So we ate, we got ready, we moved on. We moved all the way over here, drove all the way north, and then I noticed a sign somewhere about here saying there's Dan's Mashes or something. So, I figured that's going to point me in the right direction. So I went a little bit past where we usually turn to go down to these houses. We already did these houses. They had absolutely nothing. I think I did find a couple of bats in there. But anyway, passed that up, went to this. There's a nice farmhouse right over here. Found that, smashed a few zombies. This is in pitch black, by the way, so it's freaking horror story at this point because all I have is a freaking flashlight. And it is super dark. So I went in this thing, smashed a bunch of zombies. I got a nice metal baseball bat out of it. So I'm happy with that. Also, I got a nice little hose. And the hose is going to be used to transfer gas from vehicles because there's no power. So we can't get any gas out of the gas pumps. So right across the street, I drove a little bit faster, a little bit by this farmhouse. And there was a fence. So I noticed the fence. I wanted to get by it. So I went up there, parked the vehicle, got out, checked it out. Whole bunch of freaking zombies. We're talking a lot of them. Not too many like it was in town, believe it or not. Yeah, it was not like being in the town. There was a bunch of zombies, but not that many. We hopped the fence, I also found a frickin' fire axe. Now, why did I find a fire axe? Because there was actual fire truck inside of that fence. Luck struck me, dude. So we got in there. That fire truck is still parked outside because I drove it all the way out. It had a little bit of gas on it. So we drove it out, parked it right over here. I got to go pick that up. I haven't picked it up yet. But besides that, we got into this place, checked it out. It's amazing, dude. There was like barely any zombies in it, believe me or not. There was a nice magazine rack right in the middle of the store. Tons of freaking magazines on it, dude. I found the Generator magazine and a bunch of other magazines that I don't really care about because all I wanted was the Generator magazine. And we got it, boys. So this is where we are right now. Let's get dangerous. So yeah, we've been busy, as you can see. There's my nice little flashlight. My beard is like freaking huge, dude. And so is my hair. My hair is sexy. It's dead sexy, dude. I can't even, let me show you my dead sexy hair. All right, hold on a minute. Unequip that bad boy. Oh my God, dude. That is the sexiest. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and slap that hat back on because nobody wants to see that mess, that's for sure. All right, get that back on, dude. Boom. Okay, so we made a bunch of axes, and then I realized I didn't have to anymore because we found a fire axe, so that's even better. But we did make a bunch of axes because during that whole trip, I finally got my maintenance level up. So now our maintenance level is at 1, which is where you need it to be to make axes. So we did that. Our carpentry is still at where it is, and our cooking went up a little bit, I think, as well. And that is it. That is all we got. So what I want to do is go get that fire truck for one thing. And we also grabbed you know, the generator that's always in the park over there. I'm going to say that, but I'm going to show you. So let's hit the C key. You go back to center on your character. So basically over here, there's always a red generator in here. So if you're worried about finding a generator and you're in whatever this place is, I already forgot. This town here next to Ekron, because Ekron's right over here. Wherever we started, if you're over here and you're wondering where it's the spawn that you basically go to Ekron, but when you're here, there's a red generator sitting right in the park. You can always get that. We're going to use that, but we're going to use that for the gas station. And we did already. So that's already parked at the gas station. Now we can get gas. I filled that bad boy up. That thing we can use whenever we want. I also filled all these bad boys up. And we have our own generator. This I found at a long time ago. I've had it here in a few of the previous streams that I've done. What we're going to do is basically use this to power up whatever we got. We got our chickens from the last stream. And we made some huge progress. So what I'm probably going to do is fill up the ice cream tank over here with a bunch of fish. Look, as you notice, yeah, our power went out. Everything went rotten, which is unfortunate. So none of this stuff is good except for the things that are in jars. Uncooked. I didn't know you had to cook potatoes. Okay, so we have to cook the potatoes. This is fine. Everything else is rotten, though. I think all of our stuff is rotten. Yeah, even the rodents are rotten. It's a shame. Gone forever, dude. And in here, all freaking rotten, dude. There might be a couple of things in here, like cow's milk. I'm wondering if this actually goes bad. It doesn't look like it does. Cow's milk carton, nope. Okay, so we got a few things in here. We got the canned goods, which is not bad. All right. So yeah, we do want to go fishing. I'm not going to use that because we're probably going to need it to go through Dan's, whatever it's called. Here is our new ride. There's our taxi. I think this is completely destroyed. The other vehicle that was disposable, I found it laying around somewhere. And we used that one as our disposable vehicle. It's out there somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere where I showed you. But we'll worry about that later. So yeah, this one I didn't want to take out because the engine is completely almost gone. And I didn't want to be stranded that way. So I didn't do that, but it is what it is. This one is freaking amazing though, dude. Check this sexy beast. I hope it's still sexy, is it? Yeah, this one's not bad at all. I do want to get that fire truck though. It looked pretty awesome. There's also a KI5 vehicle over there as well that I would love to have. Unfortunately, I did not get a key for that. So it's still sitting there. Maybe we'll smash some more zombies and what have you, but I really need something to eat for my man here. Now, did we have any snacks? I know we do. Yeah, there you go. Eat some chips. Found a whole lot of food on the way. I think all I did was get anything that was not perishable. Because during that long trot of getting back to the safe house, we needed non-perishable goods. All right, so let's see. We filled that up. Yeah, and I don't want to run that generator too much because I'd rather prefer that for the for when we do need to get the gas. There should be plenty of gas. There was one thing that I did find out though, is we are actually next to one of the joints that I found a long time ago that has a military surplus store. So I think we're gonna hit that up too. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do that today. Hello, zombie, you're gonna have to go. Goodbye. Yeah, that's my nice baseball bat right there. That saved me I don't know how many times. Here's our generator. So yeah, all these pumps are now working. Whenever we want them to, we just go over there, turn them on, whatever. We could also turn it on and have these lights go on. I don't really care about this because there's nothing in here important. Everything's rotten by now. And I've already gutted this thing, so the only thing that we want is the gas. Hi, zombie. And to get rid of as many zombies as we want to. I do want to start building up the farm. That is another thing. Seed pocket. We'll go ahead and take those because now we can start planting. I found a whole bunch of more seeds. I don't know how many seeds I came across. Just smashing a bunch of zombies because when I went to that farm, there was still a whole bunch of zombies. I'm sure you remember them before if you watched my streams previously. There was a ton of zombies in there. I took all of them out. You will see them, I'm sure. The mess, the like freaking pool of freaking dead bodies in there. It is insane, dude. Why there's so many zombies in a chicken farm, I have no idea, but they were all there. I don't think I grabbed anything too important there. I don't even think we grabbed a rooster, which I wanted to, but I didn't. Because my eyes were set on this nice, shiny vehicle right over here that we got the keys for, so grabbed that and took off. Alright, so what we're going to do is probably start working on the farm here. What I do want to do is probably build around this edge here. I'm going to leave the... I'm going to leave one space and go around the fence. Like as you see here, but we're not going to do up to this point. We're just going to go straight down and then around. So we're just basically going to follow this parking lot. I don't know if I'll follow it to a T. Might take it to about here. And then, yeah, we'll cross over. I don't think we're going to take all of this. I don't need all of this. We don't need all of this, period. Because there's no point to it. I mean, yeah, we could put some dirt down here or whatever. And then make more farm plots. Or what we could do is... I don't think we can tear these down, though. Maybe. Yeah, probably with the sledgehammer. But I don't know. But if we could tear these down with a sledgehammer, if I had a sledgehammer, I don't even have a sledgehammer. We probably could turn this into an animal fence or whatever. That might be good. Our chickens are sitting over here right now. We'll probably give them a small home. I kind of want to branch out from this too. Probably into these trees. We got plenty of space to work with. Like plenty of space. And now we can tear down all these trees if we wanted to. I'm hoping that the axe lives for quite some time. It doesn't just, you know, like everything else, explode on you in like a few hits. A few kills and that's about it. I'm hoping it actually lasts. If not, we're going to have to do some napping because that will help save our axes whenever they break. So what we're going to do is probably use... I did find a hatchet, by the way, too. So we have a hatchet. We have a couple of crudes because we made those. We're going to slap this on our back. We're probably going to get rid of the baseball bat. We're going to have to make tons of planks. Let's see. Okay. Let's unequip this. Actually, you know what? Let's throw this into this bad boy. We have a large knife. I don't know why we have that. Okay, where is it? There we go. Throw that in there. And we're going to need that axe. So let's go take that axe. Let's take off this backpack. We don't need this. And if you're joining the stream, welcome. Glad to have you. If you're watching this as a video, thanks for watching. It will be a video. It will be a VOD. So no worries. I know this is a surprise stream, so not everybody's gonna make it here. No problem. That's what VODs are for. Alright. So we got that. We're gonna take this off. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna do on stream. I'm probably gonna do a lot of this off stream because it's kind of boring to sit and watch this as I'm building out this massive structure. I do want to get that fire truck though. Maybe we'll do that instead. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that instead. Although towing it's gonna be quite crazy. I think if we use a big truck though, it should be fine. Let's go and grab the duffel bag. We're not gonna need it though for right now. We're gonna take the we're actually gonna take the bat back, I know. Yeah, I have 2 metal bats. The other one's completely destroyed. Alright, we're gonna take this just in case we need it. We're gonna grab the rubber hose. No, we don't need it. We don't need the rubber hose because we already have these filled up. So I think we'll just take a spare. We need to eat again. Jesus, dude. Do I have anything else in this backpack? We got kidney beans. Orange juice, definitely. Drink it up, dude. There we go. Okay, let's grab one of these. We need one of the full ones. Alright, we're going to load it up. And we're going to take a drive, and then I can show you that place that I found. Had no idea about it. Okay, let's throw this in there. This is all the crap that I found while driving this thing. So we got jar of tomatoes, we got a nice backpack in here. We might leave this here just, well, there's 113. Yeah, I think this is going to weigh us down though. So we'll probably throw this bag in there and take that one out. Since we need everything in there. I don't even remember what's in this thing. What is in this? Okay, this has some food in it though. I'm going to throw some of the food into the glove compartment. Just in case we need it. Annotated map. This was from a survivor zombie, by the way. I had to kill like a bunch of zombies. It was like 20 zombies with one special zombie, pretty much. Like, here's the boss. Boss fight. Alright, so let's go and throw that in. No, let's not do that. Oh my god, dude. Alright, let's go and place this over here. No, not on the stairs. Not on the stairs, dude. Just put it there. Alright. What, are we depressed? We're sad. Okay, no problem. Okay, we also found a sleeping bag. I'm gonna probably grab this. I don't know if it's any better than our chair, but it might be. I've never used one of their sleeping bags. Kind of interested how this works. Unpack. And then place, I imagine? Yes, okay. So now we have a bed, boys. We're gonna park this right... Oh, you can't... Oh, yeah, you can. Alright, we're gonna park that right over there. Probably should put it upstairs to be safe. Just in case zombies bust in. There we go. And now that we've got lights back whenever we want them powered, we'll be able to see up there. But there's always the sunlight coming in, so it's fine. We're gonna throw this in our trash can. There we go. Okay, rubber hose. We're not going to need the rubber hose. We're probably going to stash that in here. Yeah, that's on us. I'd rather it not be. Unless we're stranded, actually, it might be better in the car. We'll leave that in the car. Then we can easily transport gas. Alright. Okay, so we got a rubber hose. That's going to go in the trunk. We also have another duffel bag in here, which has more canned food. Okay. We're going to take that out. Should have put it in my hands, but it's fine. Okay, let's go and place that right over here. Okay, moving on. And yeah, if you want to know how many days we've been living so far, I think it's almost 30 by now. It's 26 days and 9 hours. We're almost at 30 days. Still going strong. Alright, what else do we got in here? We got that. We got Diet Cola. We're going to keep that. Box of batteries. We're going to put that inside. Ginger ale jar of tomatoes is fine. Key rings. Leave those in there just in case we need them. There's also our sling bag. We don't need that anymore. We got nice duffel bags now. Found that in the farms. So we're going to put our sling bag probably down there. Where'd that go? Right there. Our sling bag down there. Anything else we don't need? I'd love to put these in here, but they weigh so much that you can't even carry any more keys. We're going to need this. This is the key to that fire truck that we found. This is our key to our car. I think one of these are. We're going to get rid of some. Well, yeah. We'll just stash those in there for now. Then we can put our keys in. There we go. More organization. Alright, place these batteries. Not there, dude. Oh my god. Place those right over here. Plastic bottle, we need to fill that. Let's go ahead and fill that from the sink before we go. Hopefully there's no zombies in here. I don't think so. It's been a while since I've been in here. Alright, fill this up. There we go, dude. Alright, we're ready for a trip. Got plenty of food, got some water. We're good to go. Probably do fishing and some building off stream, but we'll see how much time we got. I don't know if we'll do the army surplus store this run. How we doing on gas? Not bad. The engine's a little flaky on this vehicle, I gotta say though. It's stalled on me once. Alright, we're on the drive. Okay. For some reason it looks like the headlights are on sometimes to me. But they're not. Alright, we're gonna go a little bit slower. I know there's a little hitch in the road up here. You can check out the zombie farm as we drive by. See how many zombies I slaughtered over here. Get out of my way, boys. They just keep coming, though. Here's a zombie farm. They might be further in. Well, we'll just take a drive in here. I know there's a bunch of zombies, but... there they are. Some of them over there. They might have disappeared already. Has it been that long? Chickens! Tons of chickens. Welcome, Anonymous Guy. Glad to have you. Yep. We can get all the chickens we want because this place is cleared out now. I guess the zombies turned into skeletons. Alright, there's another car, and there's also that sexy truck over there that I want, but I can't have it. There's no keys. Yeah, they turned into skeletons. Alright, so yeah, they kind of disappear fast in Build 42, I guess. Looks like I did absolutely nothing. That's awesome. Alright, there's much more zombies now. Even better, dude. I just called them all in here. Alright, there's that sexy truck. I do want to get that eventually. Alright, we're moving on, guys. I'm sure we'll be back. We gotta get some more roosters. We don't even have a frickin' rooster. I would like to build a hutch first, though, and we're almost at 3. I'm pretty sure you need level 3 carpentry. Then we'll be able to make one for those nice chickens. No, lady, not today. How's everybody doing? Doing good today? Hopefully. Pretty cold outside today. I was asking myself, is this really Florida today? Because, Jesus, dude. Third run at the moment. Echo Creek based on at the gas station apartment. Good spot, dude. Going good so far? Yep, that's where I'm at. Now doing Irvington. I've done Irvington. Last time I drove over there, it was even more crazier than Ekron, dude. Tons and tons of zombies everywhere. How's it going for you there? Like, I couldn't stop driving or I was dead. That's how bad it was. It was like a swamp of zombies. Unless you got like 5 to 10 baseball bats, you're pretty much covered. Not to mention getting tired too on top of it. I had to stall a few times just to relax the muscles. I did not know about this though. You'll see a sign on the right. There it is, right there. It's called Mad Dan's Den. When you see that sign, that's telling you to keep going. And you're going to be amazed when you do it. Unless you already knew about it, of course. There's also a nice farm right before it that I told you about earlier. I think there's a few more too on the right that I might have to check out. We might just have to take a look. Alright, here it is coming up here. Here's the farm. It was a slog, yeah, I imagine. It's a tragedy in there. Next to the jerky plant. Awesome. Was the warehouse flooded? There's my truck. Alright, see that beautiful KA5 truck right there? The F-150? I want that truck. But we can't have it. Not yet anyway, no keys. There's all the zombies that are still trying to get me from before. Alright, so we're gonna park it here. We're probably gonna have to kill out zombies. There's still more zombies lurking around here. And I'm hoping we can tow... Well, actually, they're the same size vehicle. It might be hard to do. I'm hoping we can tow this back. What's inside of this thing, though? There's probably tons. Okay, just an extinguisher and some pants and another rubber hose, an empty bucket. If we weigh ourselves down, I never tested this, but if we weigh ourselves down, will that help tow? Instead of, you know, filling up the trunk of the vehicle we are towing, what if we filled up our vehicle? It probably would have an effect of somehow. They might slog a bit, and... some mods, not a lot. There's no gun mods, no nothing like that, just some car mods. I did throw some KF5 mods in here. Actually, last night I did that. So there was no mods until now. So really we're not going to find many because we went all the way through this area. Now where we will find more KF5 vehicles is probably when we go further out into the areas we haven't explored yet. Because again, it only spawns new things in undiscovered areas, so... This is one of them. I did not go here until now, so yeah, this spawned in. And as you can see, there's a bunch of zombies inside. It's not nearly... Actually, it's not at all like it was when I went in this building. There was like no zombies in here, dude. I was amazed as to how empty it was when I got in here. And upstairs is like a horror movie, dude. All we have is a flashlight. And that's about it. There is no lights whatsoever. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that happened. Nice bat to the face, dude. I'm going to try and show you guys up there. We'll probably have to switch weapons in order to hold the flashlight, but it is pretty scary. I hear a zombie already. Yep, there's one coming from my face. See that? Nice try, lady. Not today. Nope. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. There is absolutely no lights up here whatsoever. All we would have to use is this flashlight. I do want to see what's over here, though. We're doing it. The speed and gearing. I haven't paid too much attention. I did notice the trunk space. That was a letdown. The taxi went from 40 all the way down to 15, dude. That's a huge jump, but other than that, I haven't really played with them enough to feel the speed difference. None of that. I can't say that I'd have to play with it a little bit more, but yeah, I haven't noticed anything too different about the vehicles. I have noticed that they did not put any animations on the vehicles yet, which is another unfortunate event that happened. So we'll just have to leave it for KI5 for that. But other than that, yeah, no, I haven't really noticed too much of a difference with the speeds. Although I don't really go very fast. I do in the mod showcases that I do, but that's just because I want to test the vehicle at full. But I don't really go too fast because I am a terrible driver. If my mod showcases show you that I am not a terrible driver, do not believe them because I am awful at driving in this game. Very, very awful. So yeah, I tend to go a little bit slow. I tend to actually use the what am I trying to get at? The cruise control. I had to find the words. I tend to use the cruise control usually about 35. If I'm going on a nice main road, then I tend to go about 50 to 60. But yeah, I play it safe because there's always a freaking hitch in the road, dude. There's always like several cars blocking my way, and as I'm doing a pretty good speed, boom, and then we have chaos. So yeah, it's kind of rough. If I turned off what do they call it, no vehicle accidents in the road or whatever, then maybe I'd have a better time. But there is always like 20 pileups in the main roads. So yeah, I don't even go faster than 30 on the residential roads. I really want this sexy beast, dude. This is a shame. Oh man. There's also this nice little building over here. It's a warehouse. I couldn't find anything great in here though. I did take a gander in here, and believe it or not, there was no zombies in here either. They were all outside, which is weird because I'm so used to build 41, and that never happens. Don't go out on me. Don't go out on... Okay, thank God. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got a battery. We're going to take the battery, of course, just in case this flashlight dies. Flashlights are essential now in this build, dude. I would not be able to do anything if I did not have a flashlight, because I couldn't see anything at all. Which I love. I love that. I'm glad that flashlights actually make a difference now. Because I never used flashlights ever in build 41 prior. Anything prior as well. Are they really? More quick? Vans are more quick? That's interesting. I'm glad you tested that though. That's awesome to know. Appreciate the information. It is very, very strange though that they did that. I wonder why. Why would they even mess with that, to be honest? Like, why fix it if it's not broken? That's interesting. But yeah, I haven't noticed about the vans. Usually, I wanted a van and I couldn't get it because I didn't have a key for it, so I couldn't test that out. But the trucks seem to be okay. I haven't had too much of an issue with them. Base lighting, look for the hurricane lantern? Oh, that's new too. I will definitely look for that now that I know about it. I heard a zombie. You know what would be awesome right now? Night vision goggles. And yet, it is still not a thing in build 42. We have to wait for a mod. Alright. So we're going to try and tow this beast. Yeah, because it ran out of gas right here. Okay, so let's empty this out. If I could open the drawer. The trunk, I mean. We're going to take out the extinguisher. We're going to take out the anything that weighs a lot. The pants might weigh some. Gloves, empty fountain cup's not going to matter. The empty bucket will. Okay, now we're at 0.5, which is not too bad. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if your front vehicle... I did read on... Oh, that's one of my dogs. Scared the absolute crap out of me, by the way. But anyway, I heard on... Well, I didn't heard, but I read on the discussion that if you do fill the trunk in your vehicle, it also makes a difference on how you tow vehicles. It could slow you down. Correct me if... Well, don't correct me. Correct them if they're wrong, because nobody agreed with it. Nobody disagreed with it. And nobody agreed with it. So, we're going to find out in a minute. Oh, West Town has a bunch. Interesting. Alright, well, if I can find that on the map, I will definitely hit that up for that lantern, as you say. Now, is that a lantern that requires oil? Or a candle? I have a box of candles, too. I found that, I don't know where, but somebody had a whole box of candles just chilling in their house. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I have that too, so... There's a lot of hurricanes in Florida, so you gotta have your candles. Let's see here. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, what's the, okay, so 40.74 on this. Hopefully this will tow this thing. And we're in pitch darkness too. This is not gonna be good. Alright, let's get close enough. We got plenty of gas in this thing though. I don't know why I turned it off, but we did. Alright, let's hook her up. And let's hope for the best. I wish you could throw it in neutral or something. I noticed that any vehicle you tow now... Oh, don't do this to me, dude. There we go. Any vehicle you tow now does this. Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah. Welcome to Florida. It is a mess with hurricanes, that's for sure. So he just went through that one. That one wasn't nearly as bad as Charlie. That one was the worst that I've ever been in. It also destroyed my wife's house. So, yeah. It was not fun. Get up off me, lady. I can't tell if I have my bat or I do. There we go. Probably not a good idea to tow this thing in the darkness. But you know me, dude. I don't think it's going to be a good idea. Because this thing is slugging. The only thing I could do is run this thing back. And then empty it out completely and see if there's a difference. But for right now, it's a no-go because it is not going to tow this thing. It's just sitting there. I mean, if you go backwards and then forward, then you can move it a little bit. But it gets stuck. Alright, maybe we can cut like this. Let's go backwards, go forward. Get it to turn. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Freaking scared the crap out of me. Well, at least the fire truck took care of it. Yeah, you kind of need light, don't you? Oh, there's a nice shotgun on that dude. Hey, if you don't mind getting in the way of the truck there. There we go. Nice. Well, he's a little bit no longer reanimated. This is going to take 2 hours. This is a 2-hour stream of this. It's going to be freaking awesome, isn't it? Not really. We're also tired. Yeah, I think we're going to have to empty some stuff out. It's not going to make it. What we could do... No. I mean, yeah. It actually might be better to run up here and grab this car than to tow it at this rate. Because, yeah, like I said before, I didn't have much of anything. There's a zombie coming. I didn't have much of anything when I towed my other vehicle in the trunks, and it still was like that. 2-hour tow stream, yeah. That would be the best stream ever. Probably not. If I had to guess. That lady just ruined my freaking hood. I'm glad you're done. Those are not easy to fix. It's much easier to find a new vehicle than it is to fix your freaking car in this game. It's a whole lot of hours of grind if you want to fix your hood. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Is we'll probably just... Hi, police officer, do you have a gun on you? Yes, we're doing this in the dark. Is that a police officer? It looked like he had something on him. It looks like a badge. I did play around with some guns. Yes, he does, but he only has rounds. We'll take the round, though. No gun, unfortunately. Leonard. You don't mind me taking your ammo, Leonard. Alright. I love how they have badges that have names on it now. And IDs. That's cool. Very, very small implementation, but still freaking sick. Gives it more purpose. Yeah, I agree, dude. It definitely needs balancing. They should focus more on single player. I mean, there's no multiplayer right now. Why would you focus on multiplayer when you don't even have multiplayer in the game? So they should just focus right now on balancing single player, which I think they're going to do. I have no idea. I don't have any communication with the developers, but hopefully that's what they will do. Is focus. If I was developing this game, and I do develop games, I would focus on single player since it's in the game. Balance the crap out of that first, and then maybe make an option for multiplayer. So when you go into multiplayer, have all that set up for multiplayer so that we don't have to go through single player to figure out our settings for multiplayer. It makes sense to me, boys. I don't know about you. Nobody wants to play a single player game to figure out what they need to put our settings at, and then do the settings and then go back into the game. Usually when you play the game, you want to play the game, like the game, and decide to keep playing the game. So if you get into the game and you're like, these settings are awful, dude, I don't like this game at all, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna go, nope, I don't want to play this game anymore. And that is exactly what I did when I bought this game. It sat for years because first of all, that UI is atrocious, and I hope they do fix that. But other than that, that was one of the things that I did not want to come back to this game, believe it or not, was the UI. Actually, I had a friend that did the same thing, and I said, no, dude, at least give it a chance. Give it a chance. Ignore the UI. I'll help you with the UI. We'll figure this out. And yeah, he ended up liking it for a while, but it got too difficult for him, so he quit. But can't blame you there. It is a difficult game. I know there's people out there that say, oh, this is easy mode. This is easy mode. I'll tell you what. There is no freaking easy mode in this game to me. I don't know what they're on, but I could die at any moment in this game. I have many, many times. What easy mode are they talking about? Because I haven't found it. I just read that in the discussions yesterday. I'm like, what is this easy mode? Easy mode is to me when you master the game and you go, this game is not fun anymore because I freaking mastered it. I don't die. I don't fear anything. That becomes easy mode to me. And honestly, I've never had that. I've never had that in my life, to be honest. I am not that good. I am good, but I am not that good. Trust me. All right, so what we're gonna do is probably empty out the trunk. badge collecting? That sounds awesome, dude. I might join you in that. Yes, I agree, dude. I am right there with you. I could be living the dream. This game would be to the point where I smash so many freaking zombies. Power goes out. Okay, it's a little bit of trouble. We'll get it figured out. We get the generator. Then we go out and we're getting some, I don't know what it could be. It could be a magazine. It could be, I don't know, anything. A light bulb, for instance. You go out and you get that light bulb, and right around the corner, a zombie bites your face. Game over. Happens to me every freaking time, dude. There is no easy mode. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, that's one of the things I keep seeing is multi-hit is easy mode, or some setting is easy mode. There is no easy mode in this game for me, dude. I don't know what they're on, but whatever they're on, maybe I need to join, because if they have easy mode in this game, I want to join. I have not found it. Okay, so yeah, I think what we'll do is clean this out. What do we got in here? I don't think we put anything in here. We didn't really get anything. So basically, how much time do I have anyway? Let me see. We could take a run to the... I don't know if I'll have enough time to do it all. But I do want to hit up that army surplus store, which is all the way over here. If we take this road... I don't think I have it discovered yet. Oh, no, that's not it. There's a road off of this main road. Once we hit that road, we can take that road, and it's a straight shot. I think it's like somewhere over here. We could take that road and straight shot, and right over here is the army surplus store. Or military surplus store, whatever you want to call it. I do want to hit that up. And I only know this because I ran into it before. Just kind of driving around in Build 41, and it is still there, dude. So if you're in this, in this map, where are we again? Whatever this town is. You said it already, but yeah, the spawning town of near Ekron. If you're there and you follow that road all the way down over here, in here somewhere, wherever the road leads to, because it's just a straight shot, you'll find the military surplus store. 500-day runs? I never make 500-day, dude. I don't know how they do it either. Them guys are magicians at this game. But not me. Nope. I just play it for what it is. I have died I don't know how many times in this friggin' game, dude. And I will die more. And I love it every time. I hate when it happens. But I will continue to play this game because it's freaking addicting, dude. Whatever it is. Bygones are bygones as soon as you turn into a zombie. And you start all over again. Alright, I think we're good for a while. We can get rid of these pants. I might keep those in my backup. But yeah, I don't have any armor mods. I don't have any of those in there. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I'll just play it for what it is. Because I never played Build 42, so I want to see what they have in it before I throw mods at it. They've added a ton of new stuff though, that's for sure. I usually do 30-day runs and then end it there, because sometimes when you get to 30 days, it's like, okay, I've kind of done everything that I wanted to do. There's more you could probably do. You could build your farm out, or you could, you know, there's plenty of things you could do. But I kind of just end it there sometimes and start over, just because I like the beginning process. Build 42, on the other hand, it looks like that might change, because there's just so much to do in this game. With the farm animals and stuff like that, that I might want to build out an entire farm. And there's also the crafting that I want to experiment with. Of course, I'm probably going to wait until they patch it, because there's just too much of a grind at this moment. The only way to eliminate that is to do sandbox settings. I'm going to throw the pants in here, by the way. Where did I put my guns? I think I threw those in here. I don't have guns to say, but I do have one gun. Just a 9mm. Somewhere in here. There we go. Okay, we're probably gonna need the flashlight because I'm sure there's no power over there. Oh, really? There's another gas station over there, dude? Interesting. Oh, you're talking about that residential area, right? Yeah, I agree. Sandbox right now would be more enjoyable. I have made some adjustments. If you didn't know this, you can go into debug mode after you make a game, and they now have sandbox options in there. They did not have that in Build 41. You had to download a mod, not buy a mod. You never buy mods, and if you do buy mods, you need to get rid of that game. But they now have sandbox settings in the debug mode. So if you make a mistake or you forgot to do something in sandbox, you can go in debug mode. Now you can access sandbox mode. So actually I did, and I did make some adjustments. One of them was loot, because in this game, or in this version, with minimal loot, there's so many items that you will not find. You would be basically stranded without the generator magazine for I don't know how long until you discover it, because with minimal loot, there would just be, I don't even know. There's just, I don't even know if you could survive on minimal loot. I don't know, and for how long, because there's so many things you need to have in order to progress that you may not get ever. Oh, really? All right, well, we'll have to do that. We'll have to drive down there then. I haven't gone that far. I only seen the residential area. Other than that, though, I have no idea. So yeah, there's plenty of things I haven't discovered yet. And unfortunately, they don't have a map for this. I did search in the debug mode for a map for this area and this area, all these areas. They don't have maps in the game yet. So I'm guessing those are going to be in a patch or something. And if you found a map, let me know, because I have not found one, and I tried to search in the debug mode. There is no map for these areas, which would be helpful. So hopefully they get that in, because then we don't have to worry about... I mean, I do like exploring and everything, but still. 42 already, also needing a magazine or even level 3. They do already have it? Oh, you mean the interactive map? I did take a look at that, yes. Gave me a kind of an idea of where I want to go, but not really. I haven't really looked too far into it, but maybe I will. Yeah, 3 electronics for generator. I'm sure, yeah. That, I was looking at that because I couldn't find the magazine. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I could level up my electronics. Yeah, you know how long that would take me? I started dismantling watches. And every watch that I dismantled was 0.5. Okay, 0.5 out of all of this. Where is it? Electronics. Electrical. Okay. Yeah, there's that 0.5. As soon as I hit that 0.5, I stopped. And I know why I stopped. Because 0.5 would take how many freaking hours to get me to 75, first of all, and that's one level. Imagine the other levels. Now, hopefully they dump a whole crap load of electrical recipes on you after one, because if you're just dismantling watches, dude, I would hate that life of playing this game. This game would make me sick at that point if I leveled all the way up to 3 on just dismantling watches. Oh, really? Project Zomboid Map Project. I might have to do some research on that. I did find the interactive one. And the interactive one, if you want to see it, it's b42map.com. That's all you got to type, and it should come up. And if it doesn't, tell me I lied. But I'm pretty sure that's what the URL was when I was at it. It was just b42map.com. I want to know who's paying for that .com, though. You have to pay for .com, so somebody's paying for that. Ridiculously tired. Yeah, we need to sleep. I don't like sleeping this early, but I guess we're going to have to. I'm going to go inside and outside of my house like 14 times. That should be fine, right? Alright, let's go to sleep. We'll wait for a new day. We didn't leave the engine on, I hope. God, I hope I didn't leave the engine on. I really hope I didn't leave the engine on. I have done that. It's not good. You get out of the car and you never take out the key or you never turn it off. And then you go to sleep. Never good. I don't recommend it. Or you park the car on the side of the road, want to take a nap because there's no zombies around you. You take a nap and you realize, oh, I didn't turn off the car. Yeah, also a problem. Been there, done that too. Okay, so we got salami. It's stale, but it's still food. We have something else though that we could eat. Let's see. I don't think I have. I have a soda. What is that? No, but we have plenty of soda somewhere in these bags. Here we are. We got canned food too. We're gonna take a drink of soda. Open that up, boy. Drink that up. You deserve it. Alright, so maybe... yeah, I'm a little nervous because I do have to go at 10, which is like in 15 minutes, so... I don't want to just park on the side of the road and then come back to it. Yeah, I don't know. We might not be able to do that in this stream, but we'll get some other things done. I think I'll just start hammering for the time that I have left. I gotta go pick up my kids, so... It is a school day. Let's see. Let's get our hammer ready. Alright, we got our hammer. Do we have our nails? Ha! I never done that before. Overheating and from freezing. Freezing, I'm guessing because it was wintertime. Yeah, that happens too. Sometimes you think it's what it is and then maybe it wasn't. I remember eating popcorn kernels and dying that way and had no idea that could happen. That sucked. I never touch popcorn to this day in this game, ever. Because of that incident. Do not eat popcorn kernels. Do not do it. I think they label it now as uncooked. Oh really? They called off. Well, you got lucky. Well, maybe. I don't know. My kid's a rowdy kid, so I wouldn't call that lucky. The kid's lucky, but I would not be lucky. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna need nails. Let's see here. I actually like when school's in. That's how rowdy my kid is. Alright, let's see here. There's no nails in here. There's a box of screws. I know we got nails somewhere there. Also, I'd like to have like some kind of a wheelbarrow or something. I don't know, maybe they already have one of those. But something that I can tote around my planks or logs in that, you know, I could bring them with me. Easier access instead of laying them all over the place. Yeah, that's funny because my kid is 5 as well. Negative 1.5. Awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It is super noisy in here. All the time. Anything that can be banged on will be banged on. Okay, we got a box of nails. Sharpening mod. Sharpening mod. I did download that actually. They need to just have that. Yeah, that would be great for the base game too. Something of that sort. Yeah. But yeah, that might be something I will do. Is also as soon as it becomes available. I don't know if it is, but when there's a wheelbarrow mod or that shopping cart mod. About trains. I could live with that too. I love trains. Nope, not in this house. I tried with the trains, it didn't work out. Cars did. Cars worked out, not trains. Let's see. I actually got one of them big wooden train sets, and I found out that was a waste. A big waste. Those are not cheap. Those are not cheap at all. And it sits in my shed. Okay, so we got nails, we have our hammer, we need our axe. Which, should I use? I don't know. I don't really want to break the axe and then live on these. However, I do want to use that nice firefighter axe. Maybe we'll start with a hatchet first. So we have a claw hammer in that one. We'll put it on our left then. Oh yeah, that's awesome though. I love trains too. I don't blame them. Mine, not so much. Okay. Pop can in there. Do they? Yeah, I just don't really want to smash my axes already. Kind of. I'd rather. Well, actually, you know what? A hatchet isn't bad for smashing zombies. The only bad thing about it is, for one, they don't last long. For two, well, now you could probably attach a head to another stick in this version, but they break clothing. I don't know if they changed that though. I've noticed hitting zombies with. I'm gonna turn this on real quick. There we go. I'm not gonna do it for long because we don't have any food in there. But oh, you can resharpen them now. So do hatches break in half like other weapons, where they the head becomes separated from the stick, or do they just become unsharpened? I noticed some of them, they break in half. We got a hatchet, so we're gonna put the hatchet back then. We'll just do with an axe. I'll probably use my crude first. Need files. I did find a whetstone. There's also a station I found somewhere that also sharpens weapons. I don't know where I found it. It was in somebody's farm. Like, not in the farmhouse, it was in one of their sheds. I might have to go grab that. I don't know. Can you grab stations, or do you have to build them yourself? They can break, but they also can. Okay. Yeah. And then you just basically have to slap the head on a new stick, I would imagine. So we'll go ahead and equip the... yeah, we'll go ahead and take one of the crude axes, and we'll just leave our bat behind for now. They did a number on the crude axe, though. It looks much different than it was. Alright. Yeah, the crude axe was only a single-handed weapon, wasn't it? Well, tool. Now it's a two-handed. I'm pretty sure. I could be mistaken, but... Handle and axe head, okay. And then you just have to... I think you need, what? Zip ties? Or is it zip ties or duct tape? One of those. Maybe it's epoxy. One of them's epoxy, too. And I have epoxy, too. Just in case. Somewhere in here. But yeah, we got broken long sticks. I don't know if there's any use to broken long sticks. Or broken anything. Besides the heads. You do want to keep the heads. But as far as the sticks, I might just throw those away. I don't think there's a purpose. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or worn tag on some sharp instruments. Interest. Oh yes, I have. I've seen worn. I haven't seen dull yet. I did see worn. I think I actually have a few worn somethings in here somewhere. But I have seen that. Bloody always. Yeah, all my weapons are bloody. Except for this one. This one's nice and shiny and new. Rarely does that happen unless I just made it. And this is freshly made. There's a bloody knife, for instance, yeah. Let's see. We've got nails, we've got our hammer, we've got our axe. I think we're ready for chopping, but it's like extremely dark outside. Duct tape epoxy sticks can be sharpened into stakes. Yep, I've seen that. Stakes, though, I mean, they only last for like a couple of kills and then you're kind of stranded. So I don't really use stakes. There's so many other things that I could use versus that I end up using. It probably is good for leveling, though, if you want to level up your... What is it? Not carpentry, is it? No. Probably weaponry. Make bone hatchet. I could make one of those, right? Actually, that's not a bad idea. We do have bones. I've smashed I don't know how many animals. And then this, you just need extra pieces. Make jawbone. Make shiv. We can make a shiv now. I found a recipe. I thought I did. Oh yeah, I did. I did, but I didn't read it yet. So we could make a shiv. But again, those small things don't really last that long. You might get a couple kills and then it breaks. Oh, really? So that's why they're saying you can live in the woods better now. So they're giving you options versus you had to use pegs, I believe, in 41. Pegs and a tarp. Or poles, tent poles, I don't know, something like that. So they must have gave you an option to use the stakes. So can you... But you still have to get a tarp, though. Unless you can use garbage bags as a tarp. I don't know how far they went with it. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of things you can make, and this would probably level up your maintenance level and your carpentry level. Pretty good. But again, if it's anything like electrical, and it being 0.5 as experience gain, this is going to take frickin' hours, dude. I've noticed carpentry levels faster, though. So that could be wrong, because it might be based like an MMO, where, you know, how if you do like a sword versus a dagger, the sword is way more experienced than the dagger. It might be one of those scenarios. I hope so, anyway. Alright, we're gonna chop freaking trees in complete darkness. Is that a good idea? Probably not. But we're doing it. Make as much noise as we can in the darkness. I do like, though, that they warn you in this game more than they did before. I don't know if it's just me, but I hear zombies more clearly before they strike. Yeah, agreed, dude. Definitely need some work, that's for sure. Some balancing for sure. We could saw these, but I'm going to wait until we get them in the house. This is where that nice shopping cart would come in handy. Oh, I hear something. See, when I'm in the complete darkness, I end up freaking myself out. Like, it's me walking and I hear my own footsteps. I'd probably do that when I'm in the woods myself anyway, but... I do it even in games. Another tree down. A jury rig skill. Substitute stuff for other stuff in recipe components. So you don't have to basically rely on one tree, is that what you're saying? Like one set skill tree? You could like go off of another tree, essentially. Yes, I am very brave for that. It's probably not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's me doing it. This is all my fault. None of you guys are at fault for what I'm doing right now. I take a lot of chances, and that's probably why I die a lot, but I will do it again and again and again, just because it adds more fear. One of the games that I played in the past was called Tree of Life, and yes, it was a horrible game, but when it first came out, it was not a bad game. It was extremely fearful. It is full PvP, MMO, you build it, you defend it. And there was never a time when I went outside the gates and feared for my freaking life, dude. But that made it great to me. I loved it. I would go out there and chop trees, even though there are players running by my house. It's kind of like Rust. It's one of them Rust things, except if it were MMO. Would you go out ever? I don't know. I probably would. I probably would go chop trees. Stakes for a tent. You could sub out a sheet. Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I do think that they should have that too. Or garbage bags at least. Something that you could substitute for the tarp. Because not every... I mean, how are you going to be able to do that in the woods? And they showed this guy in one of their videos of him living in the woods without going anywhere. From what it seemed, he didn't have to go anywhere. He was wearing everything he crafted. Okay, I don't see that possible. For one, you have to get your maintenance level up. How did they get their maintenance level up living in the woods? Unless they were going around chopping deers. Swinging them axes at deers for days. Not even axes. You would have to use... You would have to craft... What? What would you use? A stake? You would have to craft stakes first? And swing those at deers for days? To be able to level up your maintenance? I don't understand. So they... To me, they honestly... I don't think they played it. I think they just debug mode it. And they said, yeah, this feels good. Send it. Yeah, skinning, insect, etc. Yep. Which is, I mean, it is unstable, yes. I would say very unstable in the fact that it's not complete at all. But it is still freaking fun. Believe it or not, I will play the crap out of it. So I know why they did it. I know why they released it, because I still very much enjoy it. Maintenance goes up by swinging bats, spears, etc. Yep. But does it go up when you swing them? Or does it go up when you hit something? So can I just go out there and just swing a bat and I can level up? From what I witnessed, it doesn't. But I could be wrong. Close those, please. Okay. So we got a few more trees down. I don't want to jeopardize too much, so... I think we got a couple trees down. We'll have to go ahead and use a saw on those. So that is probably what I'm going to be doing off stream for sure. We're going to test it though. I'm going to use my bat, which we have a metal bat. Before I go, let's see. I'm going to actually throw this over here. Place this down here so we know where it is. They need to, yeah, that's what I thought. They need to hit enemies. So yeah, you would have to go around. In order to live in the woods, you would have to go around and smack a deer for days. A bunch of deers. In order to get your maintenance level up. In order to craft an axe. Did you notice everything that they built out of was wood? And a bunch of other things. In order to build a house, in order to even get started building a house, you have to have an axe. In order to have an axe, you have to have level 1 maintenance. Now, the only way you could get by that is if you were to start with a character with maintenance already. And maybe they did. Otherwise, there would be no choice but to use debug mode and give yourself an axe. Because I don't think a developer is going to spend that many hours chasing deer with a baseball bat. Nope. Nah. I know I wouldn't. No, you haven't? It was the first one when they demonstrated the idea of Build 42. And he was living in... And why I know it is because I was going to cover it in one of my videos. That's when I was debating on doing news, like updates videos. And I didn't do it. There was a video of a man living in the woods, yes. And he started with nothing. And then he developed it and it became a full-fledged... it basically became Vintage Story. If you ever played Vintage Story, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it is a game where you start with nothing and you have to craft everything. There is not anything you can do besides crafting to live. That means everything that you're going to assault to hunt, everything you're going to do, and it is a very fun game. If you haven't played it, you should at least try it. Actually, I might cover it again, but we'll see. But it is a game kind of similar to where they're going. However, the thing that's bad with that game, a Florida Man origin story, pretty much. Yeah. So you are stranded with nothing. You're there to survive. What do? You have to start napping out of rocks. You make a full-on knife made out of rock attached to whatever, a stick. I guess a stick in this case. Wrap it around with, what do they use? Reed. That you actually have to go get reed, chop that out of the water, and put it together. Kind of like medieval story. What is that? Medieval village or something? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. Medieval village or something like that. It's kind of the same premise. But yeah. So you start with nothing, and that's how you live. It looks like that's what they're going with, but it needs balancing. Because everything in that game you also do level up too. And why they did that is because you can play with other people online and do the same thing. Like somebody could be a blacksmith, somebody could be a tailor, and so on and so forth. So to me, though, they kept the base out of it and they separated the tailoring to a T and all that other stuff. Yes, pretty much. They're all pretty much the same. That one I fell in love with just because it's so well thought out. Like everything is thought out. You need resin to do certain crafts. You need to make a pit, a coal pit, in order to get coal. You can't just mine out coal. You have to actually make a pit full of logs and light it on fire and watch it burn for hours so you can get your charcoal out of it. It took it and went to depth. And it is one of the most best games that I've witnessed to go that extra mile. And I do recommend it. However, the drifter system is the worst system in that game. I don't like it. I think they were going with Minecraft, and it just does not work great. Drifters will spawn in your base. Drifters will spawn everywhere in the mine caves, and you're not allowed to toggle them off. There is no sandbox setting that says you can turn them off. And there's a lot of people complaining about it. It's not just me. So if they fix that, I think that game will be absolutely beautiful. And I'm waiting for that to happen. And I will definitely dive back into that game. So if you don't mind pixelated graphics, because it is Minecraft looking, it is one of the best survival games that I could recommend to you. Anybody into survival games has played it, pretty much. I've seen streamers, I've seen anybody who is like very into survival games like I am, will love it, pretty much. Or you'll hate it because of the drifter system, and I don't blame you. I can't fault you on that one. But everything else is amazing. But boys, that is all the time I have for you today. I'm probably going to make some more planks and get this thing builded. I'm going to make this thing happen. I'm going to turn this into something. But I'm going to do that off stream because it's kind of boring watching a man building something for days. Interesting, dude. But thanks for hanging out. Glad to have you. And glad to have any of you that are watching right now. There will be a mod showcase this week. It'll be on Friday. So definitely check that out. I'm going to be editing that tomorrow. I did actually record it just before I did this live stream and realized I had some more time. So that's why I'm doing the stream. And I wanted to share what I did. So if you haven't watched in the beginning of the video, I shared what I did to get to this point. Go ahead and check that out. If not, hope to catch you in the next freaking video. That's it for this live stream. If you like this live stream, Dragon, smash that like button and subscribe. Become one with us, Dragons. And I hope to catch you in the next freaking video or live stream. Goodbye for now.